morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
All right. How are you?
Good. I'm doing good. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everybody comes in and joins us. And if not, it's all good. We're gonna just talk about some things. How's your day going?
Uh, good. Just
Good.
rushing downstairs.
Oh snap! I forgot my white lab coat, but it's all right. So, how was your week? How did it end for you? So far, so good.
Yeah, I mean, no complaints here, just working, being patient, staying consistent.
Right.
Um, just keep on keeping on, just doing what we have to do. So all we could do is all we could do.
Exactly.
But, we have to stay consistent and doing what we do, and then let everything else work itself out.
Exactly. Exactly. What are we talking about today?
I thought we should talk about menopause,
Okay.
because we have a lot of clients that lose their hair during menopause,
Okay.
and the things that they should look for when they're going through
Right.
menopause. Symptoms and signs.
Okay.
A lot of time women just don't know what they're going through.
That's true.
Um, when we get a certain age, we go through these things that we don't know why we're going through it.
For sure.
And then all of a sudden, we go to
It's
the
okay.
doctor, and the doctor says, "Oh, you're going through menopause at this time." You knew something was going on, but you just did not know what was going on. Your whole body has changed. You started having these symptoms like hot
Right.
flashes, memory,
Brain fog.
yeah, like brain
Yeah.
falls, and um, because I could tell you when I was experiencing the first times, or the first pre-menopausing.
Hmm.
I noticed one time I was at work,
Okay.
and I was standing up curling, and I felt kind of fainted.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning. Hi,
Good morning.
Angela.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I
So,
felt
as you're saying,
fainted. I felt
okay. Lightheaded. Oh.
lightheaded,
Okay.
just fainted. And I kept saying, what is going on with me?
Good morning.
And then I thought maybe, what, am I working too much? Am I standing up too much?
Ooh.
Um, am I working too hard? Like, I didn't know what was going on. And then all of a sudden I stopped breaking out into these hot
Oh,
flashes. You
Lord. Mm.
So I
Yeah.
said, uh-oh, here it is. All the things that your parents, your
Oh.
grandparents, your aunts, they be like, you see them break out into these
Oh
sweats.
my God.
You be like, or
Like you.
a client sitting in your
So
chair
so
breaking out into
Perry,
cold
so Perry
sweat.
came to visit you and you wasn't ready. Darn Perry.
I
Oh
was
my
not
goodness.
ready. And I seen
Oh my
my
gosh.
clients go through it.
Yeah.
They sit there, they break out into a sweat, their hair get all wet. And you have to blow dry them around the
Oh
neck
gosh. Yes.
with a cold.
Cool
I
shot.
had got
Yep.
one of those fans they could put around their neck so they can cool off. I was
Oh.
not ready. I heard of it, but I just was not
That is
ready. You know,
funny.
so
It
I
but it
think we should
isn't
talk
because
about
it's
it.
serious. Because I done seen some actions in here. I'm like, what's going on? You about to undress in the salon? Like,
Yeah.
girl, I feel like an oven is catching me on fire. I'm like, what is all of that? And the thing is, I don't really have anyone to follow but my sister because my mom had a total hysterectomy maybe a year or two after having me. So she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what menopause. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna live through other people because they say your parents or your siblings will be the ones to tell you what the time frame you could possibly um,
Mm-hmm.
start experiencing. And as I was doing some research, it could start as early premenopause could start as early as between shoot 30s, but it normally often starts around 40 to 44.
Yes.
And then obviously that, but then I was also asking someone like my cousin is a doctor in pharmacy, and she says, well, when you are in full menopause, you have to go through 12 months no period, and then once the period is gone for like after that 12 months, now you're going into menopause. I'm like, Lord, you got perimenopause, perimenopause, and then the actual menopause.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. So I'm not ready, but I know that's just the stage of life. You know what I mean? It's crazy because my daughter's 9, so she'll say, "Oh my God, you're getting old. You need to make sure you do this and you do that." And I'm like, "Girl, ain't nobody got time." She's worried about me passing away in 40s. I'm like, "Girl, don't talk negative about your mama gonna pass away at 40." I'm like, these kids, because today's society, everything's on Instagram and YouTube, and
Yeah.
it's more accessible. So my young child, she's thinking her mama's, getting ready to die, y'all. I don't even understand. Just being funny, but no, I am not.
I
In
get it.
God's grace. So some things that I got because I had to do some research because again, um, I'm not there. I'm sure I have a few of those little mini signs that you're talking about, but I know I can only live through you with you experiencing going through it. So I know that they say certain managing nutrients that we need to take. So it says vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin B, and B12.
Yes.
So that's pretty interesting because a lot of us are not aware of our deficiencies in specific nutrients because those are specific things you have to request, right? Your doctor is not running B12
No.
naturally. Your doctor's not going to do zinc and copper. Why zinc and copper? As I was doing more research, um, they're all connected to how our iron levels will fluctuate. So those are some things that, as a trichologist, that I took a course to be able to read blood work for hair loss. And as we started talking yesterday, I'm like, oh my gosh, like everything really truly connects. And also with like supplement D, um, only 10% of the food that you eat, if you know you're eating the right foods, covers your D levels. So
Mm-hmm.
that's where we have to offset that with being in the sun more, or we need alternative measures with our doctor, with the supplements themselves, or getting the actual injections and doing it intravenously. So those are just one or two points. I'm not sure what your points that you had, but I had a few more things. But I was like, oh, this is really interesting. And then there are foods that help to increase your estrogen.
Yeah.
So, did you want to add anything, or did you want me to go through and share what those foods are to help
No,
keep our estrogen levels?
you can go through.
So, the estrogen is what declines as we're going through
Yes.
menopause and premenopause stage. So, what I read was you can eat fruits such as apples, berries, grapes, peaches, pears, and plums. Then you have grains such as barley, oats, and wheat germ. Liquids derived from plants, specifically beer, coffee, olive oil, red wine, and tea. Hmm, real interesting. Nuts and seeds, including almond, flaxseed, peanuts, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds. So I'm just calling out what I generally research, but obviously some people have to be mindful of nut allergies or
Yes.
their cholesterol and all of those things play into factor. But I just was really it interested me because it said these types of things help to increase estrogen. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some
Um.
signs in the hair that you see when they're having pre-menopause and menopause?
Well, I noticed dry and brittle.
Okay.
Um. you start noticing the change in their hair,
Got it.
and because of the supplements that they're not taking or their body is going through, you
Right.
start noticing it a little
Right. For
bit. And you
sure.
start saying, what's going on with you?
Right.
Asking questions and stuff like that. But I started noticing dry and brittle.
Okay.
I mean, I know that people's hair is dry or our hair is more dry,
Hmm.
but you can see the change. You
Right.
can start seeing it a little bit.
Right. For sure.
Yeah, and
Also
then
thinning, and shedding,
natural
and
thinning,
shedding.
because
Yep.
you
Natural
notice
thinning. It's starting
the part,
to in, it's starting to
it starts
widen.
increasing and widening up.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. What else? What else did I? Those are just a few.
those are just
Um,
a few that I start noticing.
exactly. Exactly. And
Uh-huh.
then I also researched that some good vitamins that we should be consuming: biotin,
Yes,
iron, vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, omega threes, um, which has been shown to help counteract hair thinning. So those are some key nutrients that we are lacking. Good morning,
good
Angela.
morning, Angela.
So those are some key points, and as I shared in our wellness clinic, Dr. Max is here to administer
Yes,
B12 shots, vitamin D shots, also giving you acupuncture for your ear because he would have to treat you in his location for a full service,
yes,
but he can also administer points. He could also recommend certain herbs, but I do know that maca root is a
yeah,
natural substance that you can mix in your shake
yeah,
or put it in your drink to help with your balancing out your estrogen levels. So those are some key
yeah.
points that we wanted to bring to you
So
that
I
we've
I get
researched.
I get my macaroon from the yellow and green farmers
Oh,
market,
nice.
and
Okay.
then we blend it in a shake or
Okay.
and something else. You could put it in your
Right.
yogurt.
It's pretty. It's
You
like a
don't. It's
sweet
not.
root. It
Yeah,
actually
it's
has
a
a.
sweet root
Hmm.
that you don't turn your face
Right. Your
up.
face up. Right.
It tastes decent. It's not. It's
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
know. They do have pills, but
Okay.
I take the pills
Okay.
in the pill form, and also I blend it in a shake.
Awesome.
So yeah,
And
those.
maca root is
Are,
also good for natural. It helps with your sex drive.
yeah, your
It
sex drive
it kind of declines,
because
goes up and
um
down. Yeah. Yeah.
and then unfortunately for some women go through a natural dryness
Got
in
it. Yeah.
the vaginal area,
Hmm.
so that helps too.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully,
So
some of
I
these
mean, I
tips
don't
are
want to get
helpful.
all into that
Yeah.
area, but
That's
that,
not our
that's
area. That's
not
the
what we
truth.
do.
But
We're
we
not
are
doctors.
women. We are not doctors, but we are
Yes,
women, and so we understand that
we
some
are
women
women.
will go
Yeah,
through certain things, and those are some signs. So
yeah,
don't think, "Am I going crazy? What's going on downstairs?" That's when you need to
yeah,
start talking to your gynecologist
yes,
and your healthcare provider. Your internal medicine doctor, and say these are some things that I've been experiencing because a lot of times they're not going to give you any recommendation if you're telling them nothing's going
no,
on. If we keeping it to ourselves, they can't help you, and we as
yeah, you have,
stylists can't help you
yeah.
because we need to know what's going on.
And you have
So
to ask questions, and you have to keep a journal, and you have to write down questions you want to ask your doctor
exactly,
or your trichologist, about your
absolutely,
hair or you're losing your hair. You have to keep a journal, or we high tech now. We could put these things in our phones.
absolutely.
You don't have to write it down, but you can put it in your phone
You
to
can voice
remind
note it
you,
too.
hey,
You can,
yeah,
hey, this is a
hey, when I
reminder that
go
I've
to the
been. Yep,
doctor, I need to ask him this, 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 and this.
exactly.
Hey, when I go to Jen and Pat, I need to ask them this question
Right.
because I'm noticing some things in my hair. Hey,
Exactly. Yeah.
so um you have to ask questions. You have to remind yourself to do so many. I mean,
Absolutely.
we have a full life.
Right.
People have husbands and kids and dogs,
Listen. And dogs.
We
Yeah.
have a full life with other businesses,
Yeah.
and guys, we have to remind ourselves to ask these questions because
Absolutely.
once you go to the doctor and you forget what you need to ask them, now you got to make an appointment, call and get a teller or a visual, consultation, So it's like
There
it's
you
just
go.
all kinds of stuff that we have to do. So
Right.
yeah,
For sure. Yeah.
yeah, and just know that we're human
Yeah, we are.
and we have to go through these things. And we're women that are going through menopause. And believe it or not, men go through some form of menopause, but it's not called menopause, but they do too.
Wow.
So they lose
Yeah.
their hair, they start doing little things,
Yep.
So,
Exactly.
be mindful and watch your body, and don't just ignore the signs.
Exactly. What a great
Yeah,
topic. Thank you for
yeah,
bringing that up. I think it's definitely necessary. There's a million things that we could talk about
yeah,
in regards to health and hair
yeah.
and, hair regrowth, hair loss. So I'm glad that we could come on today and share with you because it's been trending. Tabitha Brown been talking about Perry visiting her and she ain't happy. You know, a whole bunch of things that are coming up
Michelle
because we just.
Obama.
Oh yeah.
Michelle Obama was
Yeah,
talking about
yeah,
it too because she
right,
said she wanted to tell her kids what to experience when they get that
right, right.
age.
What to expect when it happens.
Yeah.
Yes,
And I started talking about menopause last year,
right. You were,
or the year
yeah,
before because I was experiencing, that at the time.
right.
And the one thing that I did take a supplement from Herbalife is called Menopause Support.
Okay,
I take that daily
that's
because it
awesome.
really helps.
Okay,
It helps with the flashing and the night sweats
right.
and those
Mood
things that we
swings,
go through,
mood
mood swings.
swings,
Yeah,
brain fog, memory
yeah,
loss,
it
all of
helps
that.
with that a lot
It's a
too.
lot. We
Hmm.
go through a lot as women. Men don't understand. So please be have grace for your wife or your girlfriend or your
Yes,
mate.
please be patient.
Because let me tell you, 20s is different than 30s, 30s is different than 40s, 40s is different than 50s, and so on. So have some grace for your
Yeah,
woman, because
yeah,
sometimes you just don't know. You might be like, did Terry come to visit you? You got menopause symptoms. What's going on? Because I'm freezing. I got on boots and
yes,
leg warmers and a sweatshirt because you're putting the AC down to like
yeah.
30.
Listen,
I'm
my
being
house
funny,
stay
y'all,
cold.
but okay. So,
Unfortunately, the men in the house, they wear sweatsuits, socks, you know,
ooh,
cause
that
this
is horrible.
house
Look what
stay
you.
freezing. I had to get a dog a blanket the other night. I was like, listen, you
Oh
new
no.
here, so you got to get used to the temperature. I'm gonna give you a blanket
Oh no.
because it's gonna be cold.
Oh goodness. But so what so we want to leave you guys with just it is the new year. Go visit your doctor. If you got some sign and symptoms, it's menopause, get checked out.
Yeah,
Find out all the things that you can that you could do. Dr. Max is on the natural side of the world. So if you're looking for more natural remedies, come visit Dr. Max. He's here on Wednesdays from 10 to 3. You could also book an appointment online at Just Relax Salon and Spa, the word and spa.com. And he has his own area to be able to book
mhm,
the appointment. You could also visit us at www.h2growinc.com for some products that can help support with you shedding or losing hair. You want to create a solid foundation And our products does that. We have our rejuvenation shampoo that within
Yes.
itself using it helps to promote hair growth and stimulation. We have our nutrients, whether you are allergic to marine complex shellfish like myself, we have our non-shellfish free nutrients 30 days, and we have a 90
Yes.
day. Or you could do the strengthening system. We have our gentle shampoo, our hyper hair mask protein conditioner, our leave-in conditioner, our scalp cleanse, as
Yes.
well as the nutrients that comes as a system. So you have support. Speak up and ask questions because it's okay. That's what we're here for. And if you're with someone that's not answering your questions, maybe you might need to reconsider,
Yeah.
is that the right person for you? Because there are a trillion of us out here doing hair, and we have lots of trichologists, but you have to find the right fit for yourself.
Yeah.
So I hope that we have been helpful today. And yeah, that's
Don't forget our
really
YouTube
it.
channel.
Right. Follow
We,
us on YouTube.
we're
This is
on
let me
YouTube
finish that.
as H2 Grow Inc. Hair care and products.
And
So
we're on
please
TikTok.
subscribe.
TikTok.
Oh yes, and we're on TikTok.
Gosh, guys, it's so
Right.
hard to
Facebook,
keep up with the
TikTok,
social media. But
Instagram, YouTube.
yeah,
So you
so
can subscribe and follow us on YouTube.
okay.
And if you can't catch the lives, you can catch it on YouTube.
Yeah, and it'll be replaying on our IG as well.
Yes.
So, but thank you
Yes.
all for those that had time to come on and join us and listen to us in this conversation. Please feel free. Don't ever feel like you're just listening. That little question mark allows you to ask questions. So feel free to ask questions. And are here to welcome in those questions so that we can answer them if we are able to. And if
Yeah.
not, we'll get the answers for you. So,
And also starting February, um, the second week of February, I will be joining Jennifer at Just Relax Salon on Tuesdays and Wednesdays
yeah,
for consultations,
yes,
um,
awesome.
and hair care and
Hair tips.
hairstyling,
Yeah.
you know.
Awesome.
So yeah,
This is exciting.
yeah,
So
it
exciting for us.
is. It's exciting. We're
Yeah.
growing. We have to start somewhere. Thank you,
You're
ladies,
so
for such
welcome.
good info. Oh, you're so welcome.
You're
So
welcome.
welcome. Hey,
That's what we're here
we're
for.
ladies. Listen, we're here to support each other.
Yes. And it's not easy. So we create this community in this circle to allow us to be vulnerable and being okay and comfortable to embrace Mother Nature.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So me, I
Okay.
start work at 10 o'clock, y'all. It never ends. Patricia, she's a little more, she starts a little later. I'll get there one day.
But I am on a computer for those who needs doctor appointments. I am also a health and life agent. It's not too late to sign up for health insurance. If you
Awesome.
have any questions, please DM me on you could DM me on H2Grow as
Yes.
well, and contact me on Note to Self Consulting or Hair to Touch.
Awesome.
However you want to get in contact with me,
That is great.
I'm there.
This is
I can
wonderful.
help you get some
Yeah.
insurance so you can go to the doctor and get these blood work and get a a physical and all of
Right.
that good stuff.
That's
So yeah.
awesome.
And you know what? You can get insurance all year round. It's just that this is re-enrollment, but there are special enrollments that you can take advantage of. So please, if you have any questions, reach out.
All right.
Okay?
Until then, we ask that you stay what?
Be patient.
And stay consistent. Have a beautiful day, everyone.
Have a
And happy
beautiful day.
Friday. it is Friday. And for those that don't work on the weekend, enjoy your weekend.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.